Alright, here's another Tell Me Past story, and I'm doing it for a while, but here we go. So, here is some student that's fantasizing about his lecturer. No, don't worry, this is not an underage student, so the creepy factor is been dialed down. So, dear past, I'm a 20-year-old man, I'm attending university. I have a secret which I'm about to reveal to you. One of my lecturers is in her 40s. She's very good to me. Yeah, okay. If anybody remembers a lot of those movies or TV shows with that creepy theme of this horny young male crushing on some MILF, here we go. So I contact her anytime I'm in difficulty. She's always encouraging me, basically saying, "Hey, I'm content her because I feel my hormones are rushing whenever I'm around her." All right. I fantasize about her. I know it's not the right thing, but help can't help it. Okay, this lady has never basically said that this is basically a one-sided crush because from what he's saying, the lady's not reciprocated it, and I really hope that she doesn't. Now, here's where you kind of feel less sympathetic to this schmuck. He said, "Pastor, I have a girlfriend." And I'm pretty sure very soon he's going to be an ex-girlfriend. And she told me that she doesn't trust me with this lecturer because I talk so much about her. Because the girlfriend's saying, okay, why is this? Okay, obviously this guy, this lecturer is talking about she's his actual girlfriend more than me. Sometimes I have a real need to call her, and basically saying that he's just trying to he contacts her just so that he can play out this very unhealthy fantasy, all right, about her, which fortunately she's not really she's not reciprocating. Should I tell lecturer I think her all the time? And I've thought to it's basically saying I'm just want to act out whatever sexual fantasies I have about this woman who hopefully just sees him as just her student. And he goes, my girlfriend and I basically have sex often, but I can't tell things I fantasize about. All right, I'm basically saying that hey, I'm just at this point, I'm just coexisting with my current girlfriend, but I'm really crushing my lecturer. That's the gist of it. And Pastor, here's one of the things I disagreed on. He says, okay, I think he says that okay, he should tell this lecturer what he thinks about her. And despite the fact that this could jeopardize her job at the university, and even though he's not he's not a minor, he's an adult now, and I'm pretty sure at these universities they don't really like it when students and teachers get involved. So I don't know if she should be fired or so on, but I do think that could jeopardize her job possibly. But hey, pastor saying hey, tell her, and there's basically risk jeopardize your standard academic standing as well as hers, and basically ruin the relationship with your girlfriend. And my take is basically it's one, yeah, it's understandable that there are men there are um that having some student having a crush on their teacher, that's nothing new. I mean, yeah, I've had some female teachers growing up that I want to fantasize sexually about. Yeah, who doesn't? I mean, like, yeah, that's nothing new. Would I ever act out on them? No. Even and I'm not just talking about okay when I was a minor in high school. Even when I was in college and new college in various programs, there are some attractive female teachers that or people who are in administration. I would like to pretty much think dirty thoughts about, but I just realized for the most part that keep it to yourself because usually there's going to be a create an awkward situation, and after that awkward situation you can't go back because you have to deal with the fact that if you try to act what you feel and whatever, you're going to cross a line that should not be crossed, because if things end badly or on a sore note, the tension's going to be there. Because just imagine if this lady and him had what did a thing, it doesn't work out, and there's a chance it might not. He has to still deal with her on a current basis, and it's going to affect the time in class, and she's more likely not want to deal with him directly as a result of this. So he pretty much should have said, "What's more important, my studies or this room or studies and my current relationship with my girlfriend, or chasing down this fantasy that is likely going to end in heartbreak? What's more important to him?" That's what he needs to really consider and weigh his options about. Because if he says, "Hey, I want to just read, just want to go and go and try and chase down this big woman," and likely this woman, even though she doesn't have a man yet, chances are she's more likely going to want a grown-up man who's her in her age group, unless she's one of those cougars. And in this case, you should probably see the younger guy as just a fling before going to a guy who's more her age in her age group to settle with. That's what usually happens. Those are the options. Those are the scenarios that would likely happen. And this guy wants to really like just take a dangerous gamble that's going to likely lead with him probably either losing academic standing or and his girlfriend. Although I'm pretty sure his girlfriend is going to break up with him because she's pretty much figured out that he's more in love with the lecturer than her. And at the end of the day, is that all of that going to be worth it? Like, dude should just think more about his studies and just further in his life than just some college university crush on some woman who has not shown that she's reciprocated it. And likelihood she's not going to. And if she does, it's not going to be a serious thing. She just say, "Hey, I'll just get my jollies up by bedding this young buck." Yeah, and nothing more else than that. These are things that he should be thinking about. But Chancellor is one of those people that's going to learn the hard way, and he's going to just basically jeopardize what he's built and worked for, and that never works out in the end. That's just my take. He should have said, just keep these thoughts to myself, and just keep it at an academic level and nothing more than that. That's what I would do for a situation. Now, if he were no longer a student and he's much older and wiser, and she's available and he wants to do the Winston Stella scenario from How Stella Got Her Groove, more power to him. I mean, at that point, he's free to try and pursue this older woman, assuming that she's genuinely interested and that she's no longer his lecturer. Then that's a different scenario. But that's how I have to say it. So this is for State of Jamaica and Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Gusson Farron, Magic Productions with Thoughts and Miles. All right.